Kings conquer and achieve everything. Call his hustle a struggle? Sis, rub his shoulders. Place a hand on his head and pray he comes home. He's not the problem, he's the result. If he don't hit the streets, his people don't eat. Like a lion? Hell no. They send the woman to catch the feast. Nah, what he is a modern day entrepreneur, not a jungle beast, but a savage in these streets. Hello, Earth Elements. It is still y'all's birthday season, and I am here to deliver your weekly message. If you're wondering, like, where have you been, T? You've abandoned us. Like, I'm posting crazy-ish, like just posting little short reels and videos and, a little bit of content. I've been minding my damn business as much as I can. As far as reading and being in retrograde, and we've got this full moon and lunar eclipse. We is the full moon in Scorpio. I don't know, eclipse in Scorpio. We got a lot going on, and I'm just trying to process my own emotions and my own situations. I didn't have time to blend in and contribute at this moment. But a lot of us are being called to kind of take a seat back because this is powerful energy. And one thing we don't want to do is harm, especially in a reading. So just never fret. If I really have a problem, you'll hear from my family, like something happened to her. But other than that, I'm really trying to maintain balance. And then I've got the new, little series, the Divine Oracle Channelings. I did that one in my absence. Got another one coming back out about that number sequence that I mentioned. That's going to be awesome. But now let's get back to you, okay? Public service announcements. We're done with the leaderboard announcements. Now let's get into your reading. Starting with the Ashar deck, and going to get the overall energy for you. These are major and minor arcanas. Let's go. Divine energy, divine source, divine truth. All praises to the Most High. This is a reading for the earth elements of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This is general. Show them what they need to know. All right, let's go. I just sometimes have to make sure I'm focused and I remove myself. I am Taurus, and my goal is never to project. And I don't like reading for myself because I will reshuffle like crazy if I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? But I know what I'm doing, and I know I'm just being hard-headed, and now it was for me. But I don't like to project. So I was just clearing myself from this, from your energy. But hopefully I receive some message too. Like, I will receive if it comes through, But let's get it popping. Whoa, coming out the gate with justice for your overall energy. What's going to accompany justice? Judgment. Very, very powerful energy right here. I'm loving it. If I had one of them cymbals or dongs or gongs, I'd be like boing, like we hit the frequency right here. Okay, beloveds. This is signifying, first of all, the biggest message or word I'm hearing is change. You cannot have these two cards without major changes happening in your life. Secondly, I hear protection. There is a protection, a covering here, because you are in this period of justice and judgment. I don't feel that there's two ways this can go because this is general, but I feel it will be received more. The way it's coming through is through those of you who have been still, and you have sat without malice, and you have sat without the expectation of what you feel should happen in the situation, or in people that have affected you maybe negatively, or mistreated you, or used you, or you're waiting on an opportunity. Some of you are like in waiting, and you have been within self with that waiting. You haven't been outside of you seeking um, for this. You haven't given your power to anyone else in this situation. You're literally in waiting, in truth, in power, in knowing this isn't really your reality. This is not how this is going to flow for you in the long run. So because of that, this judgment and justice for you is a covering, it is a protection, and it is like most high is saying, I got you, I got this, there's nothing to worry about, and continue that way, because freedom is here. There's a key being given to you in your stillness, and here is the freedom. Judgment is a freedom. The trumpets have sounded, the action has been taken. There is nothing left to do except receive and understand you're protected. For those of you who are still, which I don't know that they would even watch my videos, but if you do, here you go. If you are still in more of a low vibrational state, if you're still in your manipulative mind, in your patterns, and this is no judgment, this is just real human natures that some people operate in and continue in. If you are still living in that nature of self, it is very carnal, it is very low vibrational. Understand that judgment and justice is being served to those whom you have manipulated, to those whom you have mistreated unfairly. Like, this is a period of can't stop, won't stop what's happening. It's according to what you have been doing. So that's why I appreciate how things flow through me when they're channeled, because there is this huge level of accountability. And then in that accountability comes this bright light. Like, if that's your personality traits right now, if that is the energy you're operating in right now, understand that at any moment you decide, you can change that. You can flip that. You can reverse in Uno. That reverse card, drop down your Uno and go back and be still and self-analyze. But that's what's happening. Some of you aren't on the side of protection. Some of you are on the side of being disciplined. And it's good to know that's why a process is happening. So you can go back and say, what am I being disciplined for? And just that tone alone says a lot. You need to go back and figure out why you're being disciplined, beloved. Go figure it out. Sit with yourself. And then you can come into this beautiful period of being this justice to the judgment card. So signifying there may be some separations or some breakups happening. It is about getting married, and for some, it is about people pulling away, a divorce from you, a leaving of you. So you see those two polar opposites there still happening in the justice card. That's why it's the justice card. The scales are being balanced. So depending on where you are in your walk and your journey will decide on where you land in this justice judgment period. So judgment is about freedom, being set free, not having to hold a burden or being bound to something anymore. Like Saint Michael coming through and literally pulling out his fiery sword and blocking anything that tries to offend you, or by offend, the way it's coming through is to press upon or to try to attack or to someone with ill intentions or, whatever. That's how it's coming through. That's that judgment. You are being shielded. You are free from any, don't worry. Don't worry about it. It ain't yours to worry about. Okay, beloved? So that's what I have for that. Yeah, some of y'all are coming into a season of coming together with new folks and new situations. I have not used this deck in a long time. I did a personal reading um, like a week ago, and I was drawn to this deck, or a little under a week ago. And it's the energy oracle cards. And don't get mad, y'all, like, you said you're not doing personals. The personal reading was for a friend of a family, so I do have discernment and freedom and discretion to do as I please with my energy and my time, and I read for her. So yeah, some of y'all need to sit in this stillness. The energy we're sitting in is not calling for you to come to me to fix. I can't fix your problem. Thank you. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. I have read for so many people, and they just didn't want to receive it because there was some truth mixed in with some outcome, right? So I'm just pulling back. I don't have time to be playing and to have people play with me. Okay, let's go. All praises to the Most High. Energy Oracle deck for the Earth elements: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I don't want to take these. I feel like I'm not going to take them. I feel like my hand did something and made them flip. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see that fast anyway. Don't know what those cards were, so whatever. All right, we have caring communication coming in. So you know how that justice card is there and things balancing out. Some of you have been very loving. You've been loyal. You've been solid, and and it doesn't matter who you were those qualities to. It matters that was your nature, and hopefully with boundaries. But that was your nature. You had integrity in your actions and movements. And some of you are single. Some of you are divorced, and someone wants to honor and share space with you for that part of you. And so for some of you, it's an apology. Happy family. I'm telling you, somebody's coming in to honor you. Archangel Chamil. Okay. Looking at that solar and that heart and that Anya chakra. You have opened up and connected some kundalini points. So people call the chakras outside of the seven chakras. They are nandis. And your energy points are activating, and you're so that justice, you're so balanced and free to judgment that your nervous system it's awakened, and that's where you're being protected. So the solar plexus, no fear. Don't hold any fear within yourself. To the heart chakra, that caring, loving nature, your integrity. To your Anu, that is connected to self. That is self, true self. You are enlightened. I was going to say on fire, but it was me saying it. So I waited a second and I heard enlightened. Like you are woke. Anxiety. Yeah, so some of you on the other spectrum of this, and some of you who are being still are sitting with some anxiety. You tend to want to worry, and some of you have mastered that knowing what you don't know and knowing self and what you deserve. And so when the anxiety comes, you kind of just like letting it go. You're not holding on to heartache. You're not holding on to pain. Some of you, I see someone being very sneaky, and I see someone making fake profiles and messaging people from these profiles and trying to make their partner jealous, or I see them trying to cause problems with their partner's new person. So cause problems for their ex or something like that. Like somebody's up to some manipulations, and it's because your heart is broken, but you need to let that go. You really need to release that because you're bringing in judgment for yourself. This person is not holding on a broken heart. This person is not holding on to your energy. You're holding on to theirs, and it's causing a lot of mess in your life. Hold on, y'all. Let me grab this card. I might have to put my glasses on. One moment. Let me do it. Excuse me. Indecision. Yeah, some of you are having a hard time with accepting heartache. It happens. You have to accept it. What are you talking about? Trying that. So that means that you're trying to control someone's free will, and you're blocking yourself. You are stopping yourself from what is your happy family, your happy ending. Why would you do that to self? Some people are for a time and an experience, and if they don't want you, you got to let them go be with what they want, because you're going to wind up hurt trying to keep somebody that's telling you, I love you or I care about you, but you ain't it. Then we ain't for everybody. And you got to go be, because happy family is here. A caring conversation is here. There are some earth elements that have something coming in that is very genuine and nostalgic and loving. And that's what you want. And not that it can't happen for you, but you're not even in a space to receive that. And you need to be aware of that right now. I hear the word chastisement. It's not me. I'm not chastising you, but that's what just ran through me. Um, all tied up. Yeah, you tied up in other people's stuff. You got yourself wound up. You're going to have to cry through it. You have to, I learned this in my 20s. I read a lot, and I went through therapy, but the 6 stages of grieving, that happens when you go through a breakup. It should happen. You should honor the 6 stages of grieving in order to come into acceptance of what the reality of the breakup is. So it's time for you to stop hurting yourself, because a lot of y'all stop thinking at the physical, material level when things expand out energetically, to the level of Nitiru, the Netaru. So you have to not think. Y'all ever seen that video of the man on the porch? I think I posted it once, and I did a duet with it, and it was like, you think it's small. You need to think big, B. You need to think big. Like, y'all got to stop thinking small. So I'm standing here looking at you, and right here in my space, and I think I'm solid matter, right? But right here in my space is another dimension of energy, of being, consuming every part of my life, your life. You have to understand on an energetic level, you are here, and what is being pushed out from you is what you're creating in your environment. Like, it's that literal. And some of y'all are so consumed with bitterness that you're really hurting yourself. And some of y'all are about to get all tied up. And some of you are going to be happy about this new love or conversation or invite coming in, but the indecision comes from you thinking it was going to be somebody else. You thinking somebody else, maybe someone from your past, was going to be the one to come in and have that conversation. Because this is general, I don't really get to distinguish whether that's true or not. Because if I sit with 5 people, one of those 5 may have an old person coming back. So this is where your discernment and your intuition comes into play. And you have to decide if this sounds like you. But you will know this person by their fruits. You will know them by how they talk and how they move. They will present themselves in a way that you've never seen before, because low vibrational them, this thing was done, right? But for some of you, it's a new person. Um, Angel of Strength is with you. We all know that. I already said that, right? Ah, my screen slowed down for a minute. Oh, hold on. I had a call trying to come in. All right. Financial constraints. This is the consequences for some of you. And some of you are in a financial constraint and you've been sitting still. This is that sitting still energy. Some of you have been stuck in this financial constraint energy and you like, okay, now I know this isn't really how my life is supposed to be, because I know me and I know my intentions. I know what I've sown out here. And some of you are worried and you're being called to have faith. There are some things that are going on. So listen, think about all that's going on energetically that we know about, right? In our environment. Like we have this full moon, we're in Mercury retrograde, we're in the transformation moon of Scorpio, we're in a lunar eclipse. Think of all of these energies. Scorpio is transformation. Scorpios are like a magician. They can transform energy if they are balanced and in their power, right? Even if they're not, a Scorpio will teach you a huge lesson. It may take some time to understand the role they played and the lesson they taught you, but either way, they're going to teach you a lesson. They're going to transform your perception on a lot of things. And you have to be the energy alchemist and make that a positive transformation, even if it felt negative at the time. So let me see where that was going. So yeah, transformation. And so all of this is going on and then you're being protected. So it's like most high, divine energies are really navigating through. Think of I'm being shown what are those things? Hurricanes, and spiral galaxy spirals, like the spirals and the Fibonacci, everything spiraling, and then it starts and it grows, but at the center of it is where most of the power is. You are the center, and around you there's a lot going on, and so there's a lot going on energetically, and the divine forces are really working to get this to you in divine timing and not during the chaotic time, because sometimes when something is grown during a negative cycle or in negative energy, it's hard at certain levels to comprehend or to process what is given to you, what was just given to you or laid upon you. So it is coming, but it's coming at a time where the collective can receive it, and it feels abundant. It doesn't feel like a rescue. It feels like you've sat and you understood, this is the reason why I got this right now. A lot of people are in situations and they might want to leech off of you. There might be numerous reasons why they, if you get this now, it wouldn't, you are so generous, you wouldn't just sow it into what you need to. Some of you need to use this abundance, this blessing, this financial gain that's going to come in to elevate you. It is literally a gift to you for you to grow something. And you wouldn't do that with the need and the want that's going on right now. Man holding a coin. Yeah, there's a masculine energy. It could be you. I know in my professional life, I'm very masculine energy, and I don't talk like a man, and act like a man, but I am very centered and focused, and even my tone, it can be different when I'm in a leadership position, and not stern or firm or judgmental or harsh, but it is well spoken. It is, I know what I'm saying. It is it is demanding respect. It's a respectful tone, but it's okay, you can't play with her. you're gonna have to approach her with respect, because that's what she's offering. That's the only thing I'll receive. So, my masculine energy, and I'm competitive, hyper competitive professionally. So a lot of that comes through as masculine. So someone with a lot of money coming through, and you may need to just tap into that side of you, your competitive nature, whether you're male or female, and you need to money's coming to you in business. Rest and rejuvenation. That's it. That's where you're at. Some of you guys might have tuned in wanting something a little more, relationship based. I don't know. It's okay. This is what we have. This is what those who receive this needed to hear. This is about you and justice and judgment cycle. Watch this a few times if you need help understanding this process that you're going through. But it is divine. Everything's going to be okay. Let's get some self-care, okay? Plan a vacation and make an altar. You can research altars. I have a couple, and mine are reminders of who I am. It reminds me of divine forces. It reminds me of Most High, all Neteru, all of it, and that I'm not disconnected. So even now, I brought a black obsidian tower, not a chunky tower, a tower with me for psychic protection. It's just, I have little reminders around me that are I have, many altars, and then in my room, and my stand in the window is my altar to us all, to nature, to the all, to self, to divinities, all of that. So this is saying, make something that helps you, remind you who you are and what you are, what forces protect you, what you believe in. Yeah. And then earth magic, and then numerology, and we will wrap this up. Okay. We'll take it. This deck, it doesn't matter. It's just good, encouraging energy. So I just take as many as I can. Okay. Solitude. Again, we know that though, right? Grounding. I have started going out. When I was little, I could run on rocks with no shoes on, y'all. Like, I could country, not country. I could walk around on rocks with no shoes on and run, sprint, run, play tag, all that. I have started, instead of putting shoes on to step outside, I have started leaving my shoes and just making, even if I just need to run to my car, or if I'm going to check on my plants or something like that, I am stepping out without my shoes on. I'm finding a way, because there's so much concrete around us. I'm trying to find a way to get that grounding in. And that's what you're being called to do. That's going to be therapeutic to you in your stillness right now. Purification. You are going through a purification. You're purifying yourself, though. Vulnerability. For those of you who are being stubborn and you don't want to really look at, why shit has hit the fan and not getting better. It's time for you to really sit and be transparent with yourself and look at what you've been weaving and sewing behind the scenes in your mind, and what you've allowed your mind to create, what stories you've allowed it to create, what actions you've allowed it to lead you to that were not self-serving, that are causing you to be in a low vibrational reaping period of your life. Compassion is here. Always, always, always operate. Love and compassion is the card. Always be that energy. Even if you have to say no, do it with love. Do it with good intentions. Make sure you're operating with love and compassion at all times. All right, numerology. Let's see what's going on here. healing, effort, love. Yeah, some of you are in that healing. Some of you need to embrace it. There's some things you need to heal. There's some energies that are just rah rah, kind of ratchety feeling, and it's time to get out of it. Not that ratchet is bad, but it's a matter of that mentality of not caring, that street mentality of I don't give a fuck. So nothing's going to give a fuck about you. Then understand this, know this, hold this. Okay. Sometimes you could be too tough to your own detriment. Love, patience, self discipline, and new beginnings. I'm telling you, huge new beginning coming in. Self love. Congratulations, you all. Ashe. So it is. So it is the way to be. Pride, timeout, music. Some of y'all pride is causing y'all to be put in a timeout. Music is therapeutic right now. I have been going hard on the music, y'all. I'm waking up. I'm actually looking for some oriental tones now, but I listen to a lot of different genres and styles of music. I want to get my Google Home set on this. I hear it, and I know I will be led to it. Divine Most High will lead me to the right one. But I see myself waking up, and there's just these cymbals or singing bowls and a harp. There's this beautiful music playing when I wake up, and I want to be able to set my Google Home to a good morning setting that plays what I'm hearing and seeing, and that something about my frequency and something about the tones of the instruments are going to assist me with rising every day. So music is very therapeutic. Music is a tool. Music is very powerful. You can create through music. So don't underestimate it. It's here. Use it. Okay. All right, Earth Elements. That was a really good reading. I think it was a really good reading. I don't know. How about you? Leave me a comment. Hit the like and subscribe. If you know someone that could benefit from this, if they have Earth Elements in their placements, it doesn't matter what placement. If this resonates, go ahead and share it, or go watch the other elements to see your other placements. I do not break it down by zodiac at this current time. I was led to do I don't do zodiacs. I was led to do the elemental readings, but don't sell yourself short because it doesn't have your sun sign or your moon or whatever listed as the primary. There is no separation, whether you believe it or not, in being in existence. So give it a chance. Check the other ones out and see how they resonate. Okay. All right. I love y'all. Peace.